I'm sure most One Piece anime fans have realized at this point just how bad the pacing is, but it's even more evident when you're a manga reader and you go and you watch an episode of the anime and you're just like, wow, it's really, really bad. I have been a manga reader for One Piece ever since Skypiea. I switched to the manga and I never really went back. But because I wanted to see what Gear 5 looked like, I watched a couple of episodes of the anime. But man, the pacing is really, really abysmal. Like, I was surprised just how bad it is. I think if you're an anime only, you might not see how bad it really is. But man, I feel like at this point they're adapting less than a chapter. Because in the manga, the stuff that happens pretty quickly. Like, even in a singular chapter, a decent amount of stuff happens, and it feels like they're going even slower than a normal One Piece chapter for an entire episode. Like, I pulled up an episode and, watched the intro, and then there's a long recap, and then throughout the entire episode there's a ton of flashbacks, and then there's an ending at the end, and it feels like there's really no substance to the episodes. And maybe I've been spoiled for anime that cut out their opening or ending to make for more runtime and do absolutely no flashbacks throughout the episode. But man, I had heard that the pacing for the One Piece anime had gotten really bad in Wano, but I was just flabbergasted at how bad it really is. Yes, of course, there's the episodes where literally nothing happens because it's just a recap episode, but I literally watched, the last episode that I watched of the One Piece anime, it started and ended in the exact same place and nothing actually happened. The reason why I had really stopped watching One Piece to begin with was sort of because of the pacing to begin with, because in Skypiea, I thought it was so boring. I was bored to tears. Honestly, to me, Skypiea felt like filler. I just don't know how to describe it any other way. I found it so incredibly boring. And speaking of Gear 5, the Skypiea art did a lot of foreshadowing for Gear 5 and for Mika, but it really was so boring. But I did not skip Skypiea. I read the manga and then I was fine. And I'm still fine with the manga. I've had no trouble reading the manga, no real pacing issues or anything like that. But going and watching the anime, I'm like, you wait a week for each of these episodes for it to be 8 minutes of something actually happening, and half of that being flashbacks. Gear 5 is incredibly hype, but the pacing really just makes it hard to watch week to week. I'm really feeling ya, the anime-only fans of One Piece. Hopefully the whole pacing will get better soon. That's all we can hope for. I mean, at least the animation's good. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to say. Bye.